Mongolia, of Greenland and blue sky, is a peaceful and beautiful home for many children to grow up. Mongolia's extreme climate can turn into disaster called dzud. Dzuds are extremely cold winters with heavy snows, followed by a dry summer. Many livestock die because they're exposed to severe cold or unable to find food to graze. It's rare to have dzuds 2 years in a row, yet this is exactly what happened during the winters of 2015 and 16, and again in 2016 and 17. Around 30% of Mongolia's population are herders whose livelihood is dependent on livestock. Herders rely on their animals for income by selling the milk, the meat, and the fur. This is Nara and her brother Dorj. They are part of a family of nomadic herders. They go to a regional boarding school, living in dormitories far from their parents. During the school spring break, they return home to help their parents during the birthing season. During harsh winters, parents often require their children to stay home, as animals are weak and parents need support. Life becomes difficult for herder families during dzud, and some children can't go to school when it happens. When Nara and Dorj miss school, they fall behind on a lot of important lessons and can't perform well on national exams. Save the Children believes that every child has the right to education, no matter what. That's why we try to protect the right to education, safety, and survival for children affected by dzud. At Save the Children, we have a 0-0 goal. 0 children are killed or injured at school during a disaster, and 0 days of education lost due to the disaster. We help schools to use a comprehensive school safety framework to plan and create safe environments and promote disaster preparedness in schools. We support schools to prepare for all hazards. We train school staff and students on risk reduction and resilience. Disaster risk reduction committees are set up in some schools. They help to look at hazard risks, implement risk reduction, and prepare to respond and ensure educational continuity. We make sure that children and youth are included. They speak out about all kinds of risks and hazards that they face and participate in the risk mapping. Based on the hazards found, Save the Children gives small grants to schools to reduce the risks that the children and communities have identified. Psychological first aid is also very important. It has helped Nara and Dorj cope with the distress of their dzud experience, like seeing their family undergo hardship, eating less, and even watching their animals die. We guide teachers at school to give them skills and knowledge to help prevent losing time in school and make up for any lost school time. Once Nara and Dorj return to school, they attend compensatory classes. They're able to get back on track, as we see from pre- and post-test results. We don't do this all alone. We collaborate with local government and other stakeholders to make these emergency plans sustainable. Now, when Nara and Dorj catch up on what they've missed in school, their dreams are no longer out of reach. Now their teachers and their whole school will be more aware of the risks they face and how to reduce them. They will be more resilient and able to continue education, no matter what hazards may strike. All children deserve to be safe at school. All children have the right to safety, survival, and educational continuity. We made good progress thanks to the government's support. With more support, we can sustain this work and reach more children in need. Will you work towards a 0-0 goal? Will you make sure that 0 children are killed or injured at school during a disaster? And 0 days of education are lost due to disaster? We will do whatever it takes to keep education safe from disasters. Will you join us?